The Australian Armed Forces depend upon a constant supply of munitions to maintain their ability to defend Australia. But in warfare, some technologies change little over the years, while others advance at a rate consistent with the technological age in which we live. "45 kilometres west of Sydney, the munitions filling factory at St Mary's is satisfying the increasingly sophisticated demands of modern warfare. Opened in 1957, the factory produces ammunition with an annual value of around $50 million. It is a self-contained facility fulfilling a wide range of explosive stores, pyrotechnics and service munitions, caps for small arms ammunition, detonators and fuses, shell with high explosive, illuminating, smoke and practice projectiles, bombs of up to 2,000 pounds, torpedo warheads, depth charges, mines and hand grenades. These naval demolition charges are only one of a number of explosive items manufactured for both service and private enterprise customers. Commercial products include bird fright to control birds on farm crops and airports, and a range of rescue flares. The factory also undertakes the breakdown and removal of high explosives from obsolete shells, bombs, and other explosive devices. Many of the components are manufactured on site. Some, such as detonators, are loaded on the most modern and efficient computer-controlled equipment. Others requiring more flexible production techniques, such as fuses, are manufactured on assembly line conveyors with individual workstations attached. Each fuse is checked at all stages by factory inspectors. Completed fuses are X-rayed with a percentage jolt and spin tested to ensure the standards required for these types of components are maintained. Shell bodies and cartridge cases are received from a number of government factories and private suppliers. The shell bodies are rust-proofed and painted both inside and out in preparation for filling. Most shell are filled with molten high explosive, such as RDX TNT. Temperature control is critical. This hot probing prevents the formation of shrinkage cavities during solidification and ensures a high-quality fill. The exploder cavity is formed by a process designed to eliminate shoulder tracks. The fill is checked by percentage radiography and by cast sectioning. Some shell are press-filled with a combination of RDX and wax. Squash head tank ammunition, for example. This operation is carried out behind a blast wall and observed on closed-circuit television. It is here, in the cartridge assembly building, that the case, the primer and propellant charge come together prior to being joined to the shell. After joining, the fuse is screwed into place to form a complete round of ammunition. Packed in cylinders and boxed, they are taken to a magazine prior to proofing. St Mary's has been qualified by British Aerospace for the service and assembly of the Rapier missile. This is the only such facility in the Southeast Asian region and marks the factory's entry into a new area. Development work includes the commissioning of new plant, modification of existing equipment, and the design of new processes and products. The factory-developed Smarex-coloured smoke grenade has reduced the cost to 1/3 that of older designs, as well as offering a range of burning times and the ability for use as a trip or disturbance signal. The Smarex Thunderflash is a low-cost training simulator designed to replace the more expensive simulators used by the Australian Army. The customer can request noise output levels to suit his needs. A range of less expensive, more effective illumination payloads are being developed, and Star Shell performance is being upgraded using the factory's expertise in this field.
The parachute opens up to its maximum cruciform shape to afford the maximum drag.
The factory has a reputation for the high quality of its munitions. Assessed and qualified to Australian standard 1822, the Quality Control Section coordinates an elaborate system of checks and counter-checks. The NATA-registered laboratory performs routine tests, investigates production problems, and assists with development work on new projects. All components are tested in accordance with design-specified requirements, and proofing of the smaller items is carried out on the factory's own test range. Computerized production planning, engineering methods, techniques, and an unblemished industrial relations record ensure cost-effectiveness and prompt turnaround. Finished products are guaranteed safe in transit and are thoroughly performance tested. In times of peace, the munitions filling factory St Mary's has the surplus capacity to seek and process new commercial and service orders. But its prime function will always remain the preservation of the skills and facilities needed to meet the requirements of the Australian Armed Services in times of war.